Hello and welcome back if you've been here before. If you haven't, quick explanation. In the last 6 months I appear to have developed a little bit of a power bank fixation, and truth be told, it's gotten completely out of control. I had to sit down and work how much money I'd spent on all these things. I love them, I love testing them, I love just playing with them. I love gadgets and toys, and I don't do technical reviews, that's why it's called untechnical reviews. I just do live with its reviews, and I've just done a really long video which did not intend to be that long at all, but it's ridiculous, just looking at the best options for charging laptops with the collection of power banks which I have here. So you can probably tell or recognize some of these devices already. I'm not going to go into detail on that. I will say I spent far too much money, sat down and had to think about it, and it had to stop. And then I had a few drinks, and then I went out and bought this one. I'm ashamed a little bit embarrassed, but yeah. So I'm going to do a quick unboxing, a quick look round. I will explain. I did buy this new from eBay, and the eBay had really good reputation. Well, I don't know if you can see it there, but I'm not too sure what's quite going on with these tabs. Oh, well, I guess we're about to find out. I'm going to open her up for the first time and see how many cycles it's gone on through, see if it looks brand new. It was a good price. I can't argue the price at all. And then we'll see how it goes. I'll just clear this up a little bit and start the video again. Right, okay, I've just cleared the desk up a little bit to make a little bit more room. So what I've got here is the Ecoflow Rapid Pro power bank. Now, as you may or may not know, I have two of the baby versions. The slightly lower spec ones, the laptop charger, and one with the built-in cables as well. And I like both of those, they both work quite well. But this is supposed to be the next level up. Better output, it's got more capacity up to I think it's like, it says on there, actually, it's 99.54 watt hours, so it's still safe for flight. And it's pretty much the maximum you can get and take on an aeroplane safely, well, legally. Supports up to 300 watts output. It has 3 USB-C ports, and it has a smart app, which I might look into when I do a more in-depth review on this. I'm going to play with it for a few weeks. I think today's mainly an unboxing. I'll just give it a quick charge, just to see what kind of charge rates we've got, and to see how new this eBay listing was. So it's got little pull tabs down here. Love doing this. Something about getting a new toy, it just feels so good. Yeah, it's still not too sure what's going on there. It looks pretty good. Looks like it's the original seal. I'm not an expert on these. Okay, slide it out. Put the box lid to one side. And got the main unit. That doesn't look brand new to me. I don't know if you can see that on there, but I guess we'll find out in a second. So, put the unit to one side, got the usual warranty card. Put that to one side. The box is okay actually. I'll just see if there's anything else in the box. It feels like there's maybe a nice case in here. I'm dismantling the whole thing. No cables, additional cables in that particular part of the packaging. And this feels like probably a nice case. Oh yeah. So, nice Ecoflow branded case. That's very soft, feels very premium as well. Little drawstring on the top. That's pretty good, I like that. Do appreciate a carry case. I do take these around with me quite a bit, and it's nice to have some protection on them, especially at this price. This still feels like it's brand new though. So, the finish is beautiful. Let's remove this a second. So I've got the unit itself. Okay, so all gloss front and a matte finish on the top with the 3 USB-Cs. It's got 1 USB-C in and out and 2 out onlys. It does tell you, I don't know if you can see that there, try and get it closer to the camera so you can see what it says on there for power ratings as well. You can probably read that better than I can. I've got my glasses on. On the side, we've got some buttons. Now this is, like I say, it's got app control. It's got up, down, and probably a select button. So we'll go through those in a minute very quickly. And this one does have my favorite thing of all time, the built-in retractable cable. Yeah, that feels pretty good too. Nice quality. On the base, this does come with like an ultra fast charging capabilities. I'd have to dig through the research a little bit, but I think it's something like 300 or 320 watts if you can manage to ever find Ecoflow's charge base, which it sits on this little pogo stick, very similar to Anker Prime's system, and it charges super fast, but it's very hard to ever find one to buy anyway. But I'm not too worried about that. I don't need to rapid charge them. I charge my stuff overnight most times. It's not like I've got a shortage, so yeah. So let's push a button and see if we can get it to turn on. Oh, no sign of life at the moment. Maybe it needs a bit of juice. So I've got this cable's a 240 watt rated cable. I've got it hooked up to a 140 watt Anker Prime charger. Let's see if it turns on. Oh, there we go. We've got a display, and it was stone flat. Absolutely no power in it whatsoever. Let's see what it goes up to here now. Okay. I don't know if you can see what's going on there. It's only pulling 19 watts, probably because it's so empty. It probably takes a little while to charge up. See if we can go through some of these screens and animations. No information. Settings. Wi-Fi. You can change from healthy. So I suppose if you don't want to supercharge it and you want to keep the battery health, you can have it on healthy charging. You can change the screen timeout as well, which I like it on quite long one, especially when doing demonstrations. So I'll leave it on a minute. Brightness is on maximum. Reset Wi-Fi, so you can Wi-Fi or Bluetooth the app, which is pretty good. Let's go back up to the top, see what we can find up here. Yeah, so I'll have a delve around. I'll give it a charge and a discharge and work out its how many watts it takes to charge it up, how many watts it's capable of discharging, work out the efficiency ratio and all that kind of malarkey. And we'll have a play from there. Let's just make sure it's charging at the moment. Doesn't appear to be charging at all. 19 watts, but it's not showing 0%. Right, I'll have a play with this and I'll see how we get on, and at some point I'll probably put an update out. Okay, bit of an update. I'm filming this video in a few different parts and just stitching them together and putting it out as one video, but I left it yesterday where I plugged it in and it wasn't really charging up. It was showing it was receiving 19 watts, but it wasn't showing any progress whatsoever. And I left it a little while and it still wasn't showing any gain, no percentage gain or anything at all. So I unplugged it. I plugged it back in and it started charging like a beast, to be quite honest. No problem at all. I plugged it into the 140 watt charger and it just blazed 140 watts and it started charging like an absolute animal. So I'm just going to plug it in. I've got it back down to 49%. I'm going to plug it in now just to show you that it does charge like an animal. I also found out, because I couldn't be bothered reading the literature because I want to find these things out for myself basically, and I'm probably a little bit lazy as well. So hopefully you can see that is ramping up there now. It's fast charging at 140 watts straight off the bat. But it does have a little ace up its sleeve. And if I can get this out of here. So this is a 4-port machine. It's got 3 USB-Cs on the top, 1 for in, 2 for, well, 3 for out. But this retractable cable also is an in and out, and you can dual charge it, as I will demonstrate. So this is going into a 100 watt charger. on this one. That's the 140 watt. And I'm hoping you can see on there now. I'm not going to get my ugly mug on there. If I can avoid it at all costs, I will do. That it's now ripping out 131 watts off the 140, and it's pulling 95 watts in from the 100 watt charger. And you can probably see by the graphics there that this thing is absolutely tearing it up. I'm not saying it's going to go from 53% to full in 14 minutes. And from what playing with it the other day and charging it up, I believe it. I believe it. 13 minutes. It's an absolute monster. I played discharge it. So I fully charged it from completely empty, which didn't take long at all. And then I did a full discharge on it. So to charge it to full, it took 106.4 watt hours to charge up, which I thought, ooh, maybe it's not going to be all that efficient. But then I discharged it out into other various devices with a meter, and it discharged 90.7 watts, giving it a theoretical ratio of 85.23% round trip efficiency, and that destroys every other power bank I've ever tested by a decent amount, at least 10% anyway. So not only is it super fast charging up and discharge, if you want to do 2 MacBook Pros off of this, I'm fairly certain you'll get maximum charge speed, pretty much, certainly 140 watts out of these 2 USB-Cs that it receives in. It will put 140 watts out of each of those, and a few dribbles out of the other 2 as well. It says 300 watts total on the box, and I believe it, given the right situation, I absolutely believe that it's capable of doing that. I got the app working. I'm not going to show the app now because the app's on my phone, and my phone is what I'm using to record this video. I can get the Bluetooth to work absolutely no problem at all, but I can't get it to work on Wi-Fi. But I think it's more my Wi-Fi routers being a bit of a pain in the bottom at the moment, because I'm having issues with my bedroom television as well. So I think it's probably a router issue rather than a unit issue anyway. But the Bluetooth works brilliant. Is it much more useful than doing it on here? I mean, I probably won't use it very often. I don't think there's a few settings in there which I can't seem to find on the menu, but there's nothing night or day difference wise. So yeah, it is handy to have, don't get me wrong. Just flicking through these now actually, so you can see how much power it's pulling from each port, and if you've got 4 things plugged in, which I did have yesterday, it does tell you how much power is being drawn from each one. And like a lot of the other ones I've tried, it seems to be dependent on order, in which order you put these cables into which device, which one it allows to have the most power, etc. So I think it's something you just got to play around with yourself. But yeah, will this do two laptops? No problem. No problem at all. It's an animal. Very impressed. Pretty much it. I'm going to wrap this video up really. There's not much point in showing it discharging because my laptop's still got 60% in my iPad's nearly full, my phone's nearly full. I can't really charge anything up to any great speed anyway. But trust me, I was yesterday while I was trying to get this thing together, and yeah, it's a beast. I'm quite impressed with it. Bought with my own money, like I've done with all of these, by the way. There's no sponsorship. My channel's way too small. 2 subscribers and 70 views. Come on. Everything here is bought with my own money. So yeah, that long video I was on about earlier on, by the way, if you can't sleep and you're really struggling, put that on. I reckon it'll put you to sleep in 20 minutes, 25 tops. I could put myself to sleep with my own video. That's how long it is and how monotonous my voice is. But hey ho, unfortunately I also got my ugly mug and the reflection on here a few times. I do apologise for that. Anybody with a sensitive stomach and you've been remote, a little bit ill, then I can only apologise. But I think that's it for this one. I'd say, but if you do a like and a subscribe and let me know if you think it's worth me buying the new Anker Prime, the big one. This is the baby one of the older model, the older specification, which I like. I think this is great anyway. Oh, that's what I didn't mention. Yeah, all this power comes with one major drawback, and it's size and weight. So I think this is around 580 grams or so. It might be this one. One of these two is 580 grams. This one's 700, and you can feel the difference when you pick it up. I mean, there's not much difference in height there. You think, oh, it's not too much bigger. The width is not too much bigger, but it's deep.
It's really deep and it's heavy. It feels weighty. If this is something you're going to throw in a light backpack to go out ambling for a day, and you absolutely don't need to charge up 2 laptops, I would definitely think of a lighter, smaller weight version for carrying around. It's a no-brainer for me because I'm just messing around. I just love them anyway. It makes a difference. Am I likely to take this in a lightweight backpack to go away for the weekend? Probably not. I'll probably stick with one of the slightly lighter, smaller, more compact units. It'll get me through a weekend anyway. Certainly for your phone, and things like the MacBook Air, 17, 18 hours on the battery on full charge. Don't really need that much power, but this will certainly deliver it. Certainly. Up to 70% already. It's a beast. Okie dokie. So I think that pretty much. I was going to say, actually, if you do want to test it against the newer Anker Prime, the big boy, which is similar power output to this, a similar rating to this, and see what I think, maybe put a comment down below. Consider liking the video. Maybe subscribe if you're interested in a little bit more content like this. Although I am running out of power bank content now, so I think I might be picking on some headphones or something next. We'll see. Okay, thanks for tuning in, and if I don't see you through week, I'll see you through winter.